All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Sunday. How's everybody doing? It's a kind of a slow trading day today, but we're going to take a look at the big picture of Dogecoin and the week ahead, what's going to be going on this coming week here on KrissPax Live. Welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? We got Davin giving out a membership, gifting a membership, and it goes to Nidran Reb. Congratulations, Nidran. You are now a member of the KrissPax channel. Congratulations. How's everybody doing? Look, we're at 16.4. We're at the same place we've been, right? 16.4. We did have Bitcoin going on a little bit of a run here this morning up to 108.5. And I took advantage of that and I sold my Pepe. Sold the Pepe on the swing trade. And I'll just buy in lower. It's going to be down, Stun Man. It's going to be down because I now want to buy in lower. Right? That's how it goes when you swing trade. It's like, okay, now I want to drop down so I can buy in lower. Right? Yeah. So on Pepe, this was the Pepe. I bought it back here on 22nd of June, 1 week ago, and sold it here. So I missed all this when it got over 10, but I thought, yeah, maybe it was going to still go higher. There was a lot of momentum there, and it didn't happen, fell back, and so I took advantage of this. So this is about a 13% gain in a week. Not bad. And so now I will look to buy either swing trade it again or Dogecoin. Just buy more Doge if we get a dip on Doge. So that's where I am waiting on that. So I got a lot of buying power, ready to buy. And we'll see what happens. But just seeing this run on Bitcoin this morning here and seeing this up to 108.5, I was like, yeah, that's not going to hold. On a Sunday morning, I was like, nope, not going to hold. And Bitcoin pulled back, but most other cryptos haven't really pulled back that much. Kind of chopping around sideways. Chop around sideways. So that's where we start. We start with Trader Tardigrade. And he says, look, we have these repeating falling wedges that happen with Doge. And every time Doge breaks out. So 2023, 2024, and now 2025, 3 years in a row, a very similar pattern of trading. We have an upward sloping support line, and we're right there, ready to bounce off and take that next move up. That's what happens in an overall bull market that has these bearish tendencies. And so we're waiting for that next move for Dogecoin. Meanwhile, Ali, and you know Ali, right? He posts all of these different coins and he's doing his TD sequential indicator. But then he says, told y'all, don't sleep on Pengu. This is the Pengu chart. And it's just like, you know, that kind of attitude, told y'all. It's just like, we don't need that. It's just that's just shows you're a jerk. I told you all. Of course, he posts like 5 different cryptos like every day, and they don't all do this. So if you follow Ali, obviously, and if you bought every time his TD sequential indicator said buy, and if you sold every time his TD sequential indicator said sell, you'll lose. You'll just be a loser. So it's just that kind of attitude. I told you all. It's just kind of dumb. Because here on Dogecoin last week, or actually this one was yesterday. He had another one that was buy and sell, but he's saying buy here. And Doge isn't going anywhere. So it's like, whatever, Ali, whatever. And then News BTC picks this up. TD sequential flashes buy. Dogecoin ready for rebound to 21 cents. And it's just like, really? 21 cents? Where do you get that, Ali? And it's just not a big deal. It's a 0.618 Fibonacci extension from Dogecoin's October 2023 low. That's all it is. It's just a line on a chart. Whatever, Ali. And we need volume for Dogecoin to confirm a return to 21 cents. Market participation must return in a meaningful way. This is because Dogecoin's trading volume has been notably low. That's because it's summertime, guys. It's summertime. It's summertime. So we're in the summertime chop. We've got low volume overall. That'd make it really hard for Doge to get up to 21 cents. Unless something specific for Doge happens. And we'll talk about that with the big picture. But right now, it's just like, it's kind of nothing. Such a slowdown in volume suggests that despite the bullish technical signal from the TD sequential indicator, the necessary follow-through from buyers is yet to be confirmed. So although Pengu went up, there's a couple others going up, and everything else is just flat. It's just flat. But we zoom out and take a bigger picture. Because people ask me, it's like, is this still a bull market? It's like, well, Merlin the trader says, look, the final Bitcoin pump is coming. Retail will chase. Market makers will unload. That's still coming. That is still coming. This final push up. And I think that is what is happening this fall, is this big push come this fall. It's what I'm waiting for. So continue to buy on dips, maybe do a little swing trading like I'm doing over the summer. Try and increase your coin count before the fall. And then where this says take profits here, if you are a believer in just investing and you think that 2026 is going to be a bear market, you don't want to be the exit liquidity. You want to take some profits. Now, you don't have to take all profits. You don't have to sell all your crypto. There are many people who just want to keep accumulating crypto for the long run, 5 years out, 10 years out, or whatever it is. So this chop is nothing. This chop is nothing. Over the big, big, big picture, this is a blip. But we zoom in and we look at the charts and we look at the little price action because a lot of you guys are interested in that, and so I show it. But when you zoom out, the bigger picture, the summer of chop is just what that is. So here's what happens if Dogecoin follows previous cycle trends. And the previous cycle trends are the 4-year cycles. And I mean, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a final leg up of some sort that's going to happen most likely this fall. Dogecoin, horizontal support at descending triangle creates basis for surge to $1. Hey, we got another one, Doge to $1, right? And it's just like $1. $1. It's $1 in play again. And this is going up to a fib line of a 2.786 fib. And it's like, who does that? 2.78? It's like, no, it's always the 1.61 or whatever. It's just like, it's just another line on a chart of another target of a fib line. It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't mean anything. I like this. I like Merlin's thing better. It's just like kind of vague and like, you know, some kind of pump up here following this pattern that we typically see in a bull market. We went through the bear, the end of 2021 into 2022, right? And then you have that big capitulation down, you chop around, and then you make your recoveries. And we're waiting for this final one right here. That's the big picture. Dogecoin, big picture. Future potential and predictions. The potential for further adoption. If the Dogecoin community maintains its momentum, expands its use cases, particularly in payments, its price could increase. Some analysts believe that if it becomes a widely used payment method, Dogecoin could reach $1 or more. There are varying price predictions, of course. They're all over the map. But for me, that all depends on how much utility does Dogecoin actually get, and what are the drivers and catalysts for people to be buying more Dogecoin, because that's what it's going to take. So predictions for Dogecoin's future price vary widely among analysts, reflecting the uncertainty and volatility of the cryptocurrency market. Some sources suggest the possibility of reaching $1 or more. Others remain cautious due to its inflationary nature, because there are some people who still go, oh, Doge, too many coins. And it's just like, it is what it is. You either like it or you don't, I guess. Technical analysis suggests potential breakouts, as we've seen from Ali and from Trader Allen and a bunch of others. Kev Capital looks at these. Some analysts point to technical patterns such as descending triangles. Descending triangles. Or falling wedges. We could call them falling wedges. Gemini AI is saying descending triangles as potential indicators of future upward movements. So, overall outlook, Dogecoin's future remains promising, but carries risks, of course, always. As I say, this is like edutainment here, right? Not financial advice. But we're in the summer of chop, as I've been saying, up, down, up, down, up, down. And every time there gets to be a little run on something like Bitcoin's this morning up to 1085, it ends up coming right back down, because that's where we are. So that is why I sold my Pepe up here. Pepe now coming back down, and on we go. Sold the Pepe, bought it back here a week ago, sold it up here, 13% win on that swing trade, and I'll buy back in lower, because we are in that kind of swing trade mode. What's coming up this coming week? Nothing. There's nothing. U.S. economic data this week, nothing on Monday. Tuesday, there's some job openings. Thursday is really the unemployment report, unemployment rate. That's going to be Thursday for the U.S. news coming out. And Friday, I mean, we have a short week. Friday is the United States holiday for July 4th. Happy birthday, USA. So it's a short week. So we'll, short week for stocks, that is. This is not for crypto. Crypto just keeps trading. But I'm just guessing next weekend it's just going to be like really dead in trading. So, and I'm going to be out for a few of those days as well. Taking a little mini break. Let's call it a mini break. the big picture here is, look, if you believe it or not, Doge season is going to come. Doge season is coming. We had a big Doge season in 2021. We had a spike in 2022. We had a spike in 2023. We had a spike in 2024. We haven't had a spike in 2025 yet. It hasn't happened yet. That is what we're waiting for. That is the big picture, is Doge season in the 4-year cycles. So we're patient, we're ready, we're accumulating. Yeah, surviving the chop, buying on dips where we can, accumulating more. Coin count is what it's about. And we're still at 16.4. This orange line, I just keep extending and extending and extending for Doge, and we just keep trading right around it. Doge is the way. Hello, Amanda. Good evening. Howdy, Toss. Howdy, Orbison. Ebb the receipt. Big picture. That's what it was. Common census. Hello. Hey, Doug. How are you? Stuntman, up or down? I want it to go down because I want to buy lower now. If it just goes up, I'm fine. Neil, the Fios Tech. Buy Dogecoin or else is in the house. Hello. Hey, Charlotte. What's up, Jay Niels? Everybody smash the likes. Christoph, hello. Christian in the house. Boss Explorer. Ali makes all kinds of charts, so he's always going to be correct no matter if it goes up or down. I know, right? But it was just that attitude that he had. It was just like, it's just the attitude. I told y'all. I told y'all. It's just like, okay, you got one right. Good for you. Golf clap. Golf clap for Ali. He got one right. Good job, Ali. Good job. And it was on Pengu. It wasn't even Doge. It was Pengu. When 20 cents, Maxim? Only Francisco, selling all my cryptos and buying bonds. Bonds. Oh, God. Do I margin trade? No, I do not. I do some swing trading, but mostly it's buying on dips, accumulating, waiting for the next big run. That's what I'm doing. I will give my July price prediction video next week on July 1st. So watch for that. That will be my view of July. You growl. I am out of organs to sell, have no blood left. And yet another Doge is dead in the house. Awesome. Every day we get one. Doge for the win, Michael Rex Road. This whole thing of the YouTube handles instead of the names, it's just like dumb. Dumb. Yeah, finger claps. Why not, right? Yeah. Not even golf claps. MB, how are you? Happy Sunday to you. Another reminder for people to smash the likes. Tuesday is the Weather Girl's birthday. On Tuesday, July 1st. Well, she and you, Bruce, can celebrate by watching my July price prediction video, which will be coming out Tuesday morning. I bet you can't wait. That's going to be your best birthday present for Monica. It's going to be that. That's what it's going to be. Ready for Doge season? Me too. It's going to get through the summer, right? Christian, how are you? Diamond Hands, New World says. Diamond Hands, baby. Happy Sunday, DB. Get ready for Ford. Ford. So that's not going to happen because Ford never does that. Think of all the Doge you would have able to get if you sold in the Iran conflict and bought in later. That's the swing. If you can time it right on a swing trade, you can increase your coin count. Always a risk, though. Always a risk. Yeah, tiny golf claps, probably. I told you so. Yeah, we know who you are, but you got to change your handle from Michael Rexroad to OG Mars. Can you get the @OG Mars? Because you can change that. Because now YouTube is just doing the handles. They're not doing the names anymore. Doge is alive. Zoom out. Exactly. One place good to do that is on the Coin Market Cap, because you can you don't even need Trading View. You can just go to Coin Market Cap, and click on Dogecoin, and you can quickly go from the daily to the 7. Look at the 7-day. It's just flat like the last 6 days. It's just been flat. The 1 month, the 1 year, all. And just click out all, and you go all the way back to 2014. And it's just like, yeah. But then you can always slide this thing, and you can say, okay, let's just look from 2018. Let's see what that looks like. Still all dead back here. So slide it again. You say 5 years. So let's grab 2020. Yeah. So it's all good. I mean, it's like ready for the next big run. Ready for the next big run. How much Doge do I have? Johnny, I've got about 450,000 Dogecoin now. Got about 450,000. If you say Doge is dead, then that's the right time to buy. Exactly. Hey, there she is, the weather girl. Can't wait for Tuesday, July 1st. Huh. So far, I've only seen the YouTube handles here on your streams. Really? Other people's streams, you don't see the handles? Huh. I wonder if there's a setting or something. This, I don't know. I just see YouTube handles. I don't see any way to change that. No way to change that. So I don't know. I don't go into other people's streams, so I don't know what's going on. But on other people's streams, they're the names instead of the handles. Maybe it's something they're slowly rolling out. I mean, we Googled it the other day, and Google confirmed that they're switching to this. Interesting. Well, this is what we got. Hopefully Doge pumps Tuesday. Maybe. For the birthday girl. See, I'm thinking October we start. EBT. I'm thinking October we start. David, we think Doge is going to drop below 14.2. 14.2. That's a pretty big drop from here. 14.2. In my mind, I've just got to say, yeah, Mars. think Doge can't drop below 14.2. Yeah, I don't know. NY Weather Girl. I don't know why YouTube made this change to showing the handles instead of names. I don't know. So a lot of people have been going into YouTube and changing their handle to something that they like, which you can do like once every 2 weeks or something. So good afternoon, Harold. No handles anywhere else. Okay. Hey, Matt, how are you? October, November Doge run? Yeah, with ETF buzz and X payments hype, 48, probably. But if we get Dogecoin somehow integrated onto X in some manner, and Elon is using it for something, higher. That's my take. That is my take. I will be doing a video on Tuesday, Abraham, which will be my July price prediction. DB's got a July 3rd birthday. Big birthdays coming up this week. Awesome. Big birthdays. Let me do a little test over to the side here. Yeah, I just went on to Lo-Fi Girl, and it's not YouTube handles. It's names. They're names. Try this one. Yep, all names, not handles. I wonder why they are handles on mine. These others are names. They're all, DB, you're right. They are all names. So here's, this is what's happening on Fox News Live. And everyone in the chat, these are the names, not the handles. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, maybe they're trying it out on me. I'm one of those beta testers, right? So yeah, we'll have that guy. Very interesting. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm one of those that's in the beta test thing. Yep. Hey, I got that on StreamYard too. The ability to be able to show comments on stage like this. And it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. So I turn that off. Hey, Bill, just wanted to see my handle on your stream. Well, here you are. This is the place to do it, I guess, right? It's not related to StreamYard because I see it. It doesn't matter whether it's a OBS or StreamYard that's feeding it. YouTube just knows it's getting a feed. It doesn't care where. So I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. I'm a guinea pig. There you go. I am a guinea pig. And all of you are on the beta test too. Yes. You got a membership, Nidrin. Yeah, that was all the way. It's a scroll all the way up. Scroll all the way up, and you'll see it's from Davin. Gifted 1 KrissPax membership here. And you got it. Congratulations. Whoa. Dogecoin is paying for your computer parts. You just change your handle, Bruce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you're stuck with that for 2 weeks. You're stuck with it for 2 weeks now. Just finished grilling some brats. Some brats. I hope the brats are good, DB. I hope they're good. Well, Nye, glad you have the free membership for a month, and then next month you'll have to figure out what to do then. 3 more months, Danny. Yep, 100 days. That was my thing. It's just 100 day we were talking about last week. 100 day. Totally stuck. Yes. I know, Monica. It's just, you got to be careful. You get one shot at it and you put something in there, you're stuck with it for 2 weeks. So choose wisely. That's what I say. Choose your handle wisely. No one thinks Doge is going up in July. We'll see what I say on Tuesday. We'll see what I say. I won't know until Tuesday morning. I'm going to actually do the video. And then it'll be like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I mean, a lot could happen between now and Tuesday. Probably not. 16.4 just seems to be this magnet of a line right now. Doge just can't get away from it. Bitcoin ran up to 1085 this morning and then sold right back down to 1075. So not doing much. You are an OG Mars now. Look at that. I don't have to look at Michael Rexroad anymore. I now got OG Mars. Awesome. July starts Doge season. Well, let's just say you can be accumulating more. Accumulating more. And then Doge season. The big Doge season. It's coming. It's coming. Every July, there's been a significant move. I will be looking at that on Tuesday. So watch for my video on Tuesday for my July price prediction. And I'll be looking at how Dogecoin has done in the past on July's. I knew someone with a salon that was Studio 315. She thought it'd be great to have a vanity plate and picked STD 315. Oh, God. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Donnie, how are you? Super Sunday to you as well. We're all good. My July price prediction would be 16.4. DB. 16.4. Yep. Oh. We need more dips for better DCA. But see, Nye, that's the thing is there's such low trading volume now. Just like to get big dips is pretty tough. There will probably be dips. We've had them in summers before. We'll see. You closed your Pengu swing trade a couple days early. Because you know Ali, right? Ali said, told y'all. Dumb. Of course, Mars. I know you're accumulating more Doge. Bill Wade. Hit the likes, everybody. Thanks for the reminder for everybody. DJ's just buying a bunch of parts, huh? Hey, Sean. You're here. Yeah, Matt, we'll see what happens this fall. It could just match what we did last fall, and it could just be the same, 48 cents. It could be. You have to be ready for that. Yeah, how is the mining going right now, though, DJ? Is the mining profitable on Dogecoin right now? Harry for JJ. Go Doge. Tuesday is too far away from us. I know, man. But yeah, this is one of those things I just have to do on YouTube. I can't give it away. I got to make my own video for my July price prediction. Make my own video for that. When will the big, beautiful bill pass? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, are they still reading it in Congress? 900 pages or something? That could take a while if they're going to read the whole damn thing. It's like, ugh. I don't even know. I guess it has to like go through some kind of, I mean, the vote that just happened and it passed that vote wasn't the passing of the big, beautiful bill. I think that was getting it to a point where then it could be, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how bills work. It's like they can still change stuff and then send it back to the House, and the House has to vote on it. And it's just like, what a mess. I have no idea. I can't keep up. Mining not good at the moment. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. But if you're mining and you're getting Doge now, you're getting Doge at 16 cents. So if Doge goes up in the fall, the Doge you get now at 16 cents is going to go up. I know it's not the same as mining back in from 2014 to 2020 when Doge was well under a penny. I know it's not the same, but here we are. And so the question is, what are you going to do now? Because you missed out on mining all that Doge back then. Except, well, you didn't, but like everybody else did. So what are you going to do now? Boss Explorer is thinking a big move up in July. There's a slight hint of lemon in the summer shandy brats. Sorry. Otherwise, it's a brat. Okay, got it. Nick's going to sell half at 42. 42 is going to be a big number. Again, last November, that's where I took my first slice of Doge, and I sold for profit at 42. Actually, the limit order was 42,069, but just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'm watching to see what happens with that no capital gains tax. Right now, it appears to be for Bitcoin payments under $600, no capital gains, or something like that. Is it Bitcoin or crypto? How is all that going to get done? That's going to be interesting. And what do they determine a transaction that's for like a payment for something versus just selling? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it yet. So we wait. We wait. Bruce knows a guy. That's a good one. That is a good one. Yeah. Bruce knows a guy. I like that. Thirsty today. Brats. It's just making me hungry. Thinking about brats. Morty, you've got 19,850 Doge at an average of 5 cents. So waiting for 40 cents. That'll be a sweet profit on that. The big picture, again, is the 4-year cycles and waiting for the fall. And are we going to see that Doge season, that big pump? Are we going to see that happen? And what's going to happen in 2026? Is it going to turn bearish? We're going to go back to another bear market. Bitcoin doesn't seem that it would drop that much just because of all the banks and the institutions, the big companies, the governments, just all continuing to buy Bitcoin. They're not going to be selling. So I kind of think Bitcoin is not going to have a big 60, 70% pullback in the next bear market. Christoph, right? Going to make you do it again. DJ, you sold some too at 42 cents? Yep. Me too. I sold some. I sold 250,000 Dogecoin back in November. Grilled onion, bratwurst, side of kraut. That sounds good. Going to dump at least 50% of my Doge to buy more Bitcoin. And that's what I've been saying. After that big run comes, you'll do better getting Bitcoin then, swapping your Doge for Bitcoin, than buying Bitcoin now. That's what I've been saying. So at 40 cents, when you do that, again, we look at, let me zoom out a little more to the 4-hour chart. Again, everything's just going sideways now. Even Bitcoin, just sideways. But we look at the Doge BTC trading pair chart, and we're at 15. We're at 15 on this. So at 15, we want it to go back up at least to 20, if not 25, which is where it kind of peaked out earlier in May. We go to the daily chart and we can see that it actually went up much higher last November. Last November, it went over 20, over 30, over 40, and almost touched 50. If Doge outperforms Bitcoin, anything like that in this coming Doge season, then you'd be getting a lot more Bitcoin on that swap versus buying it today, straight Bitcoin. So that's my thesis. That's my thesis. Doge versus Bitcoin is to wait. Buy Doge now because it's its lowest it's been in 4 years versus Bitcoin right now. So you buy Doge now, and then you swap to Bitcoin when Doge goes on this big run. But right now we're just stuck right here, 1640, just stuck. And Pepe doesn't seem to be moving much. 96, right where I sold it. Bought it down here, sold it there. So now I can buy more Doge. If there's a dip, we'll see what happens. That's kind of my swing trading money. Hey, Basama, can I ask how tax is paid on crypto profits? Well, in the United States, every April, you pay your taxes for the previous year. So you do this 1040 form, and it has a Schedule D. And the Schedule D on that is your profits and losses from all your investments. And so you add them all up for the year, stocks, crypto, all together. And if all together you were profiting, then you have to pay capital gains tax. On the form, you have to split your investments into 2 categories, short-term and long-term. If you held for more than a year before you sold, that's a long-term capital gains tax. If you sold before that year is up and how long you've held, that's a short-term. Long-term capital gains tax has a lower tax rate than the short-term. Short-term is higher, you pay more tax. And then you also have to do the same with the state you live in. Some states don't have taxes, other states do. So, but those taxes aren't due until April 15th of the next year. That's how we do it in the US. I'm still wrapping my head around the 21 million in 21 years. Yeah, that's Michael Saylor's thing. 21 and 21. It's like, whatever. Me, I don't got 21 years. Well, I do, but it's just like, that's for your kids, Just start stashing Bitcoin for your kids, right? Just buy a little bit every day, and then when it gets to 21 million, your kids will be rich, right? Will we clock the top this time? Well, pump a lot, we'll see. That big run in 2024, we didn't think that was the end of it. So Mars, half your Doge will go into Bitcoin also. Yep. 40 cents, not bad, but may have to wait till 2028. That's not what Trader Allen says. Doge season. Doge season. This fall, come on. Doge season. It's right here. We're having the last shakeout now, right before. What's up, Blake? How are you? Dogecoin's integration onto something like X just gives it that direct exposure and use to hundreds of millions of people. That's what it does. And unlimited supply. It's like, come on, Matt, you know better than that. It's not unlimited at any moment, right? It's the awards given to the miners who are mining a proof of work cryptocurrency. You've heard me talk about this, Matt. Stop saying unlimited supply. Over infinite amount of time, there's infinite number of coins. Sure. Okay. Right? But if you're going to think about it that way, Matt, just go buy Bitcoin then. I'm serious. Just go buy Bitcoin. All right? Because it's going to be worth $21 million in 21 years, according to Michael Saylor. So just buy Bitcoin then. We're trying to have fun here, dude. You like the thesis? That's the thesis there. Buy Doge now, Doge versus BTC, and then flip it over to Bitcoin if that's your plan. If you just want Doge and you only care about Doge, you can do that. Doge and BTC, the only crypto I need. I'm getting more and more like that, Morty. I'm getting more and more like that too. Just Doge and Bitcoin. Eventually, I will rid myself of everything else. And I'm looking at getting a mining rig for Doge and mining Dogecoin. Be the banker. Exactly. I want to get in on that. Stucked. Yep. We are a bit stucked. That is true. Dream Whip. Thought you were aesthetic. Now you're Dream Whip. Everyone liked the stream, everybody. We got to at least get 69 likes. Come on, guys. I heard they took out the tax break for US-based cryptos in the Big Beautiful Bill. I don't know. I did not read 940 pages of the bill. I've heard from some, it's in, it's out, it's $600 limit. I have no idea what it is right now. I don't know. Buy high. Doge is long overdue for a huge run. And the chart pattern looks like Bitcoin is long overdue for a big drop. Yeah, David, I think this time it's with all of the institutions, governments, big companies just buying Bitcoin, stashing it as their strategic reserve. I just don't think we're going to have a big drop in Bitcoin. I don't think so. Yep, 16.4. I've had this orange line on my chart for longer than a week because we were at 16.4 before. And just keep extending it out. And here we are just following along. I laugh when you say you're a bear. Not very convincing. I know, right? Now I'm not a bear now, but I'm not a bull. I'm a sideways chopper right now. I don't know what that is. I'm neither. I'm a kangaroo. That's what I am. I'm not a bear. I'm not a bull. I'm a kangaroo right now. The sideways chop. Kangaroo. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That's what I am. Oh. Do they have a kangaroo? I think they do. Yeah, they have a kangaroo. That's what I am. I'm a kangaroo. Right around 16.4. Kangaroo. You prefer Doge? I think having some Bitcoin is a good idea too. And I'll end up with just Doge and Bitcoin. Oh, cat. There he is. Pax cat in the house. Charlotte, there's your cat. For Doge to reach $1, what would be the market cap? So on that, you go back to coin market cap. Which is not responding right now. Something up there. Right. And you see Dogecoin here. There's essentially 150 billion Dogecoins in circulation. 150 billion. So if Doge reaches $1, that would be a $150 billion market cap, which would put it right ahead of XRP, which is at 128, and right below Tether, which is now 157. $150 billion market cap. Dogecoin would be number 4. That sounds reasonable to me, right? That sounds reasonable. Right there, number 4, $150 billion market cap, right there. Right. Can't time the market, but we can try. Exactly. If Doge is integrated onto X payments, X money, whatever, it'll bring in a whole new group of buyers. Absolutely. Because you have to buy it to use it on X, but then it'll have that exposure, direct exposure for all these people on X. And they'll all be buying. Price will go up. If that happens, price will go up. Back then, you were mining Bitcoin, Litecoin, Feathercoin. Feathercoin. Doge and Bitcoin reap the rewards, the others not so much. Doge is perfect for payments and tips. Exactly. John Long, is that a koala bear? Is that what that is? What is that? What is that? Don't like XRP, but to be honest, might invest a little. I've got a video for you to watch, Boss Explorer. I got a video for you to watch. It is XRP is a scam. This guy, Adam Livingston. XRP still fighting the SEC. What else did he say in here? XRP ledger, unique node list, handpicked by Ripple, boardroom governance. This goes through all the difference here. XRP, 100 billion pre-mined. Ripple releases about 1 billion every month. So Check out this video, XRP is a Scam, by Adam Livingston, if you want to hear a take on XRP. Because this is like, in other words, they minted 100 billion XRP tokens, all of them for themselves, and they've slowly been releasing them. And they just keep releasing them whenever they want. But hey, doesn't mean you can't still make money on XRP, because the price, if they eventually resolve their court cases, the price may go up some, but I'm not ever buying any more XRP. Happy Sunday. Good week ahead. It's going to be a quiet week, short week. Copium dust. Doge, but no Litecoin. Do you think the institutions and companies will sell some of their Bitcoin to buy Doge? No, but they may just buy Doge with some money and allocate some additional money to Doge. The ETFs may do that. Again, I'm still not quite sure about like the ETFs and whether I really like them or not. So I'd rather everybody just buy the real Dogecoin and not the ETFs. But maybe it helps with exposure and get some people to buy that normally wouldn't, particularly like in a retirement account or something. But that goes against like using Doge as a currency. So I'm still conflicted about that whole thing. But I don't think you're going to have a lot of people selling their Bitcoin to buy Doge. There'll be some retail traders that might, when Doge, the FOMO starts really hitting, and they're like, "Oh, I need to be on that Doge bandwagon." There might be some of that, but overall, the Pax cat. Pax is in the house. The chaos before the corpos get involved. Well, it's coming for Doge. It's coming. I mean, they're taking over Bitcoin. And now all these people, all the Bitcoin maxis are all on board. They used to be like, Lightning Network. Well, we can spend our Bitcoin. And now they're like Michael Saylor used to say, you don't sell your Bitcoin. Buy and hodl, store of value. So that's where Dogecoin comes in, to be an actual cryptocurrency, because Bitcoin is not a currency. Not if XRP goes up too. I know. Doge will be below XRP. Yes, that is true. Most likely, Doge isn't going to $1 and XRP standing still. Well, the whole Tether thing, I mean, they just keep minting more and more and more and more. I remember when they hit 100 billion. That wasn't too long ago. And now they're over 150 billion. Just printing money, just like the United States does with the US dollar. Tether just prints. Yeah, we'll just print some more. $650 million users on X. That's a lot of exposure for Doge. Mr. Pumpalot's putting Litecoin in there with Bitcoin and Doge. And then everything else. Litecoin, good risk reward. Yeah, I'm not touching it. It's just Bitcoin and Doge for me. Hey, Bonading, how are you? If people knew that Doge outperforms Bitcoin, we know. They may not. Yeah, Bitcoin is good for cold storage. Just stash it because it's going to be $21 million a coin in 21 years, right? $21 million. Hey, CDC, good afternoon. How are you? Happy Sunday. Why is crypto bearish? No. Sometimes it's bullish, sometimes it's bearish. Sometimes it's just sideways kangaroo chop. It's what we got now. The kangaroo chop. S&P 500 went to all-time high. I mean, you know why that is, right? The Mag 7. The other 493 stocks are just going sideways. It's all NVIDIA and Google and Meta, like just driving those prices up. So that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't correlate over to crypto. So altcoins have been outperformed this year. Yes, no doubt. Bitcoin dominance is up, no doubt. But what do you do today? Do you buy Bitcoin at all-time high? Or do you believe that there may be some altcoins that will outperform Bitcoin over the next 4 months? That's all. Your accountant takes Doge as payment? The kangaroo chop sounds like your next song video. Yeah. Right. Many things are bearish at times until they're not. Exactly. Doge isn't sitting at 50 cents because of the fear of the tariffs and the risk of crypto, particularly memes. And so it pulled back. A lot of people sold. It's just math, right? More selling than buying, price goes down. But that means when it turns back around and it goes up, it'll go up higher. That's what we've been charting again and again and again. Doge repeats itself again and again and again. Greetings, Course Lake. Yeah. Hey, Lucifer, how are you? $9.99. Good old Lucifer. Is that what you're worth? $9.99? $9.99. Oh. Got a $6,000 loan and threw it into Doge. Austin, we'll see where we are in October, November timeframe. We'll see how that plays out. But I think that's a good move. Right. Not every cycle is the same. There's no doubt. But you can't look at the past now, dude. What are you going to do today? You've got some money like Austin just did, right? Got some money. What are you going to do with it today? Don't look at the last 6 months. What are you going to do today if you have money to invest? That's what you have to think of. Where are you going to put your money that you have to invest today? That's the question I want to hear you answer. I know. We know what the past was. What are you going to do today? I get that. You're buying Doge and Bitcoin. All right. That's all right. And so you're going to see probably 3 or 4 months from now, Doge is outperforming Bitcoin, and you're going to do better on those Doge purchases now. We know it's down more than Bitcoin over the past 6 months. Got it. Absolutely. But you're buying now, what are you going to do? Or if you're even holding now, what are you going to do? You keep holding. You don't sell it and buy Bitcoin now. That's the worst thing to do. That's the absolute worst thing to do, is to sell Doge and buy Bitcoin when the Doge Bitcoin trading pair is all the way down at all-time lows, or at least over the past 4 years. Now is not the time, unless you think Doge is dead and it's just going to zero. Well, we have some of those people that show up every now and then into the chat. So you buy $500 to $600 a month of Doge. Okay. Then I don't get your earlier chats. I don't understand your earlier chats. You're just upset that it's not 50 cents now? Okay. Well, we did go through, fear of tariffs, drop the price of everything. Or cryptos, anyway. We did just go through that. What alts will institutions buy? Most likely Solana, ETH. Remains to be seen about Doge. Depends on its adoption. Whether they want exposure to some meme, and it would be Doge. But heard a lot about ETH and Solana. Yeah, right. Lucifer walks in. It's like, what's up, you Coors Light drinking? Yep. Euro trash. People who are bearish now are the ones that bought the top and sold the bottom. True. We'll see what the Doge ETF looks like. I imagine it's going to operate very similar to the Bitcoin one, but it's not going to have anywhere near as the volume. Yeah, if Doge goes to all-time high and you're not in the game, it doesn't matter. But we're buying. I've been hearing some people say this is the last year for crypto. After that, years of depression and recession. Not for Bitcoin. Not for Bitcoin. And who knows about Doge and adoption? I'm not selling until the expansion. Okay. Outside of Doge, what's everyone's moon bag? I don't have another moon bag. I do a little swing trading here and there. I got a few collectibles, a few little things here and there. It's Doge and Bitcoin for me. Kristen, you've got some dry powder, 15.5. See, that would be Doge going back down to the blue line, 16 cents, and dropping below that. Will we see that? Are we going to see that? Is Bitcoin going to go back down to 104? Do another drop? Could. We could see that. Trying to finish the Coors Lights. I mean, Donnie should be able to like pound a pack of Coors Lights. I mean, hardly any alcohol in there. He should just be pounding them to be done. and then go for a drive, right? And get some real beer. Blue Moon, that's your go-to. You have to travel to a liquor store and it's too far. It's a Sunday. Take a drive after the live stream. Go for a drive. Oh no, it might not be open on Sunday. Might have to wait for tomorrow. The shorts are loving this. I don't know what's up with James Wynn. He seems to be now longing Bitcoin. Who knows with that guy? I mean, this would have taken out a short, but it just popped right back down. And he probably didn't sell here or end his trade, so he's still in it. So he could still get liquidated on the downside. Build your Dogecoin count. Yes, all about the coin count. Yeah, I don't see a correlation between Doge and the Russell 2000. I don't. The Russell 2000 is just stocks doing the stock market thing. Doge will follow Bitcoin and then go on its own runs. And of course, when Bitcoin goes down, Doge drops harder. We've seen that. Nora up 24%. Lucifer, we having a good day on Nora? Recovering. Still under where I bought it. But recovering. That's all right. A loss is only a loss if you sell. True. Wiley, your moon bag is XYO. Oh, from mining. Just got back from a ride. Beautiful day in St. James. On a Harley, nice. I'm in your brain, Christoph. I'm in your brain. Especially when I'm playing dance songs. You guys ready to dance? Woo!
Kriss on the block where the lights don't stop. Flipping coins like Doge till we hit the top. Crypto in my veins, got my heart on pop. Count stacks so fast, make a ticker drop. Doge to the moon, we don't need no breaks. Kriss with the moves like a dancing mix. Pocket full of dreams, no time for fakes. Crypto hustle, baby, till the whole world shakes. Got the blockchain buzzing like a street parade. Kriss stacking Doge like a boss self-made.
I can't believe that they captured that so well of my dancing. And I was on with that dance. So good. So good. Oh. Hi, Sunshine. Yep. It's a kangaroo market. It's a kangaroo market. Chopping around 16.4. In-N-Out Burger. Oh, totally overpriced, CDC. In-N-Out Burger. Totally overpriced. But they give you enough fries to feed an army. So if you go there with 3 people, you get 1 fry and you're like, that's all you need. It's funny when you go there and you see, like 3 people and they're all ordering fries. If there's some more fries than you know what to do with. But it's still overpriced. Boston Kriss Doge Party. It's October 20th. Book it. No, don't book it. Right, guys? October 20th is the big Kriss Doge party. We're going to be on Market Watch. October 20th. The win indicator says if he's longing, bet your house on a short. Yep, free money, exactly. I don't know what that guy's doing now. James Wynn. What's his latest? Cleared 50 million liquid on perps. Nice, but barely pays for a Gulfstream, which makes you feel sick. 50 million used to be life-changing. Sick and tired of flying. Oh, God. He needs $1 billion. My original short entry was 108.5, average of 40x. Ugh. I much prefer being a bull versus a bear. Long your longs, now a bull. 1 billion remains the goal. Yeah, but this doesn't give you his liquidation price. Somebody must know it somewhere. Oh, here we go. No, that was his short. That was yesterday. But at 108.6 was his liquidation price. And Bitcoin it hit 108.5 today. If he's still shorting, he's still in. I don't know if I believe the guy or not. Another moon bag is Turbo. I'm just doing Doge. Yeah, I got all the moves. I have not seen the Fuddruckers around in a long time. Are they still in business or did they go bankrupt? Octo 20. You got it, Lucifer. Octo 20. When is the next move? Big move. October. Big move October. David thinks we're over 17 cents by Tuesday. Dirty game 6. I got a rich man laugh. I took profits. Some people blame me for it, but I took profits. Dance off, bro. Hey, low roller. NBA players in a gambling scandal. Nope, have not heard about that one. NBA players gambling. NBA free agent Malik Beasley under federal investigation over gambling allegations. Looks like it's Malik Beasley. One guy. Malik Beasley. Around January 2024, he was with the Bucks. At least one prominent U.S. sportsbook detected unusual heavy betting interest on Beasley's statistics. An investigation is not a charge. Okay, so there you go. It's one guy, it looks like. I know a place in Leipzig, KB. Tron took over Dogecoin days ago, low roller. That was like last week. We need another all-time high for Doge. Ramses, I am in on that. Now we're up to 77 likes, pump a lot. That's what I'm showing on my end, 77. If you just refresh, you'll see the 77. He's trying to sign a 3-year contract with the Pistons. Well, not going to happen now. Po' boys. I haven't had a po' boy in a long time. No woulda, coulda, shouldas, Mr. Pump-A-Lot. Wishes go into that category too. Lobster rolls. Yeah, we got lobster rolls here that are really good here in the Boston area. Where are we going? To the moon, baby. We're going to the moon. Spence, it's a choppy summer. Accumulating on the dips, waiting for the fall. That's about it. That's about it. Did he ever play for Boston? Name doesn't sound familiar. Did Malik Beasley play for the Boston Celtics? Just ask Rock. No. He played for Denver, Minnesota, Utah, the Lakers, Milwaukee, and Detroit. There you go. Hartley pork pies. Nope. Never heard of them. Hartley pork pies. Wow, there we go. Hartley's original pork pies, Fall River, Lincoln, Rhode Island, Somerset, Mass. Look at those, huh? Hartley's pork pies. Nope, never had one of those. Those look tasty, though. That they do. Take me to the moon. The chat's getting hungry. Pizza, kebab. Fuddruckers changed to Habit Burgers. Yeah, I think they're gone. I didn't find the Pokemon cards. And they're not sealed. I know that. I know they're not sealed. But I just don't know where those cards are. I haven't had time to go scrounging through all the kids' boxes. So don't know. You can get kebabs in Europe on every corner. Kebabs. Oh, there you go. I don't know why the Knicks fired Tibbs. He's a good coach. They wanted someone younger who I guess can like relate better to the players, or that's like, coach is a coach, man. Coach is a coach. I didn't follow the draft except for the guys the Celtics picked. I don't know who all those people were. All those I never watched college basketball, so I did. After Cooper Flag, I didn't know anybody. Really didn't know anybody. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about now. I missed a lot. But you're having fun. Talking food. Makes me kind of hungry too, actually. Makes me kind of hungry too. Yeah, so this morning Bitcoin ran up from 107.3 to 108.5, back down to 107.5. That's about it. Everything else pretty flat. Doge is flat. ETH is flat. Solana had a little run yesterday and then flat. That's about it. So we will see what this week has coming up. I hate to mess up your chat here about all the food, but I gotta go. So we're gonna go up Monday for sure, pump a lot. Maybe there will be some dips. I don't know if Boston's gonna trade anymore. I don't know. Not a clue. So we'll see. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.